For so long we have been creating this channel and updating this channel, making these videos for you guys, and this has been the most incredible, beautiful
Rage Against the Dying.
Coming to you from beautiful Sedona.
Isn't Arizona magical?
It's truly unbelievable. They say that Sedona has 4 vortexes. But honestly, I feel like this whole town of Sedona is a vortex itself. It's like, it's something else. It's so magical.
Like a bird on a tree.
We have big news.
Yeah, we have some big news today. But before we get to that...
Unbelievable here.
Oh my goodness. But let's go find a place to sit and talk. What do you guys think about that?
From up here.
I didn't know we were going to be walking up a mountain for this.
We can sit together.
Well, you guys,
It's so beautiful.
that long pause of like, okay, how do you start?
It's not just a triggered title. Let's start with that. It's also a little bit terrifying, but that's sort of the fire that we know we have to walk through.
For so long we have been creating this channel and updating this channel, making these videos for you guys, and this has been the most incredible, beautiful part of our journey
And our lives.
And it's become our life, and it's been incredible, and we are every single day so grateful for it.
And we've helped a lot of people, but more importantly than that, you guys have helped us. And our journey for the last 6 or 7 years, it's been unbelievable. When we look at where we were at the beginning, those of you that were with us 6 or 7 years ago,
to where we are now, it's pretty incredible. And I feel like everyone can look at their life in that way, and look at where they were 6-7 years ago and where they are now, and hopefully you can look back and be like, wow, I've come a long way.
it means if you're growing and if you're expanding, there's a truth in life that gives the value from that. And that truth is it's what you have to fight for.
And this is where the inspiration and everything has kind of made its way to come to this point for us right now of creating this beautiful new of creating this beautiful new venture as Boho Beautiful, but also expanding it to almost a different brand and a different entity of itself.
Because we're starting a podcast.
Yeah.
And today is the day.
Creating cosmos out of chaos.
Conversations to uplift, ignite, and explore.
This is also part of a spiritual practice, because if you think about the practice of Jnana Yoga, the yoga of wisdom and knowledge, this is what it is for us. We're still seeing this as part of a spiritual practice, whereas we're sitting down with different people that have different perspectives, have different knowledge and wisdom to share, and we're learning and we're asking questions and we're just having these deep conversations with them.
And we're living in 2022 at this point, where we've all been compartmentalized into tiny little tribes and told that if we don't think a certain way, we get kicked out. And we're going to sit down with people that might upset some people, because people are so easily triggered.
They're very easily triggered, and they're also seeing a lot of things through one way or one lens. And I think it's important for us to open our minds and open our hearts to everything that is out there, whether you at the end agree or disagree, right? It's about being open and just listening and making that decision for yourself versus just ingesting everything that is thrown down our throats every day.
There's a huge propaganda machine out there telling us how to think, and it's really easy to just read one thing and to believe that that's the way that things work. And to us, we start with skepticism first, and we always have. That's how we ended up making this channel. We were skeptical in the blueprint that was handed to us by the people before us that said this is the way to a happy life. And so we went out and we built something, and we challenged that paradigm and that blueprint. We said, we're gonna go out and fucking do it our way. We're gonna do something that means something more to us and challenge all the answers that we're told from the minute we're born to build a life that we can be happy for. And that skepticism has showed us that the more you're skeptical about taking the first answer, not looking at through the prism, through every possible side, to see the crystal inside and for the beauty that it holds from each different perspective, you're missing out on a huge, not just piece of life, but piece of your yoga practice.
As you will see the release of Stars and Destruct, which is the brand new podcast by Boho Beautiful, we're going to be diving deep into many different topics and conversations, some really beautiful yoga, some really difficult and confusing ones as well. And it's all good.
And it is. And we hope that those of you that are ready for it will come along with us, because we're ready for this in our practice. And through the experience of off the mat, the intellectual side, the perspective side, the critical thinking side, which is something that is so lacking in today's day and age, to be able to think for ourselves and take that aspect of yoga with kindness and compassion, because yoga truly isn't about asana. It's only one of the limbs of yoga. It's actually about how you live your life, how you treat others, and just being a good human. And there's so much going on in the fashionable and glamorization of spirituality these days, where it's about what you're wearing and the retreats that you go to and the
ice plunges.
The ice plunges that we do too, and all these things that, like the
fashion of spirituality, I guess.
But really, the most spiritual thing you can do
is be a human being.
It's just be human.
Be a good human being and treat others with kindness and love and compassion, and be there for one another, and truly step forth in this new shift that we need to bring each other together, that unification, that what really is calling us, as well as we need to step forth of the energies that is trying to divide everybody into little tribes, as Mark said, and step forward and bring each other closer together to allow ourselves to understand that we are one.
I think that's kind of where we got the idea of creating cosmos out of chaos.
That is the tagline for Stars and Destruct. So you guys, Stars and Destruct, a brand new podcast by us. You can now listen to it and watch it here on YouTube. We'll put all the links in the description of this video. So we have a brand new YouTube channel.
Yeah, brand new YouTube channel. Do us a favor. Go on over there and hit subscribe. We would love it if you came over and supported us at the beginning of this journey. Our first episode is up today.
And it is with a very, very, very special person. Some of you, maybe hopefully most of you know Mei-lan. She is an incredible sound healer, earth angel, really. And
it's with her co-creating partner, James.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful conversation, and not one that's going to trigger you. But we have 4 episodes coming out this week. After that, we'll go to 1 or 2 a week.
And it's going to be the first, most of the episodes you guys will actually know the people. A lot of our guests are quite known.
Rumble, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple. You can check it all out there.
We'll put all the links in the description of this video, so if you do use any of those platforms, you guys please go ahead and follow us, listen to the podcast, enjoy it, and we hope it brings a lot of value to your life like it has so far to ours.
So check out the links, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Send you all our love and light.
Now rage. Rage.
Against the dying of the light.
Take a step back to see the truth
Pro hiker.
around you. From a distance you can tell